Hello, everybody. This is Wallace McFish Sr., and we're back with some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It's Zabirius, and we are really pleased with our progress. We have just gotten 11 out of 15 runes of Zot. Yeah, all the Pandemonic runes there, and all that's left now is to go through and get the Hell runes. So I think that's the plan. I think we're still going to stick with Kiku, at least through Hell, considering that there's going to be a lot of Torment threats. And in fact, I was thinking the first layer of Hell that we should tackle is Tartarus, because I think we're particularly well equipped to deal with that right now. We have Dispel Undead, which is pretty neat. We have Kiku, who will protect us from Torment. We're not actually vulnerable to Dispel Undead ourselves. We might be able to use Hellfire against Ereshkigal if that happens. I mean, it's tricky. It's a tricky branch, but let's try to get it out of the way now. So I'm going to go back to my stash for a minute, just because I got a couple of things I'd like to do first. We'd like to be well prepared. I think what we're going to do is memorize the spell Abjuration, which is right there as W. Yeah, we have no particular talent for summoning, but it seems like a relatively simple spell to learn. It's G right now. I don't like that. How about let's put it to J. So that's good, just because we're likely... This is probably where you want Abjuration more than anything. It's useful versus Noleg, and, you know, certain random Pan Lords, but honestly, there's not too much in the way of summoners in Pan. But all of the Hell Lords pretty much have their own ability to summon fiends, and, you know, being able to abjure a fiend is really, really mana efficient, and time efficient, and life efficient, and, yeah, it'll save your life. So, we know Abjuration now. I'm happy about that. We might have to forget it later. The other thing I wanted to do is pick up potions of restore abilities. Yeah, we've got 5 of those, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to actually... Oh, our intelligence is back up to full, which is pretty nice. I'm going to do a glaciate check again, just to see how we're doing with that. Put on the amulet, and then check for glaciate. A. I said glaciate. Okay, let's make sure that this keyboard is responding properly. There we go. Now, look at it. Annihilations, glaciates. 63%. Alright, getting there. You know, we'll get there. Down below 50% is we've got an even odds at it. But we'd like it to be down below like 10% before we're going to try to cast it consistently. So, that reminds me, what are we going to do about our skills exactly? Our skills are good. They continue to be good. We could get a couple things better, but I really want to get Glaciate. I mean, I don't know. It's falling at the rate that it needs to right now. I considered putting a little bit more into fighting, but I mean, my fighting is pretty good. I would like to have a little bit more. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna turn on fighting for a minute, just because I like to have as much HP as possible. I mean, that's what keeps you alive, basically. And I know we can do tricky stuff with Death's Door now and what have you, but realistically, I'd like to have some more fighting. At least a couple of levels. So that's that. And then the other final thing I wanted to do is make sure that our negative energy resistance is going to be up to snuff. I'll put on the Amulet of Warding. Well, yeah, let's put on the Amulet of Warding. And then I think I am actually even going to take the Ring of Positive Energy and put that on too. Instead of, I guess, the Blink Ring, we want to have a little bit of cold resistance at all times, because I think Shadow Fiends can throw Bolt of Cold. So we'll put it on that, and if we need to blink, we can put that on in one turn. And I'm glad it'll be nice to have Evocable Blink and such against Ereshkigal, just because, well, you know, she can silence us. Hopefully we'll be able to take out Ereshkigal pretty easily, but it could be a tough fight. And before we do that, we have to go and finish clearing out the Vestibule of Hell, because we didn't actually really finish doing that. We just fought Geryon for his horn. So are we actually ready to go? We're at 52 out of 52 slots. Let's go down to our second stash and maybe drop a couple of things off, because it's nice to have a couple of slots open, just so you don't have to fidget with, you know, chunks of meat and stuff. Like, alright, I love my Elemental Staff. I love all my armor, obviously. Wand of Invisibility? No, we don't need that. Wand of Cold, you know, who knows? It seems pretty underwhelming whenever we use it. Like, most of these things seem like we're not really going to use very much. Drop, how about, you know, the Wand of Polymorph. I'm sure most things that we want to polymorph at this stage of the game are just going to be immune to it. So we're not going to really benefit from that. Recharging is great to have. Magic mapping is good. We'll still hold on to control teleport for now because it could be useful. It's at least useful for getting out of hell quickly. You know, you get into the middle of Gehenna, for example, in the middle of that palace and that lava lake, and then after you get the rune, you sort of just want to leave. Alright. No teleportation, sure. Anything else that we should drop, really? Fear is probably not going to work at most things. You know what? Fear is just taking up a slot. We're not going to use that. Brilliance Might. We never really use those. Maybe we should versus the Panlords. Could be a good plan. Alright, but I think that's pretty good. We now have 3 slots open, which is plenty of wiggle room. And now, I guess let's just go to Hell. We don't really have to worry about just diving into Hell there because we've already cleared out the tough part. Yeah, hi guys. We weren't as stealthy back then either, so I'm sure we attracted quite a commotion. Dispel Undead, Dispel Undead, destroy those guys, chop, chop. Okay, Orange Rats, I'm glad that I have the RN+++. I wonder if that's Gehenna over there. And yeah, that's the reason why... Oops, let's get the Flaming Death, that'll help a lot. That's the reason why I'm going for RN+++ is because this is Drain City, you know? I mean, we could get mega drained over here and mega tormented. It seems like definitely the appropriate time to have it. And we'll miss, you know, the 3 AC a little bit. The ability to blink in one turn. Dispel Undead is great too, you know, Dispel Undead is great for Tartarus and for Cock as well, for Coxitus or whatever. I really don't know how to pronounce that. Coxitus, that's probably something close, right? There's tons of undead here. Yeah, I think this might be it right here. We just take all these guys relatively easily. Chop through the gang. No problem. I mean, the thing, you know, it's the denizens of hell are one thing. You know, they're pretty tough. You can see there's some pretty challenging demons around here. They're not giving us too much trouble. It's just the hell effects. That's what gets me every time. You know, that's what's really scary, is the fact that you could get surrounded at any second. Or you could just lose all of your stats. That's why I brought the restore abilities. Because that can kill you in hell. Your intelligence just plummets to 0 or something like that. I mean, maybe it was worse back when you had to worry about carry weight. Because if your strength got drained, that meant that you could suddenly find yourself burdened, and it meant that you couldn't carry up to your full carrying capacity. I don't miss that. One aspect of carry weight that I don't miss. You know, honestly, I'll say it. I don't really miss carry weight. You know, the devs of Dungeon Crawler Wise, removable carry weight was a pretty good idea. You know, there's enough frustration dealing with the 52 item slot. You know, I think it's enough, you know, in trying to think about that. And so I'm pretty happy with the way Dungeon Crawler is right now. I suspect it's only going to get better in the future. I'm an optimist about things like that. Here, this looks like the Iron City of Dis, considering everything's made out of metal and there's an Iron Devil there. Pretty safe bet. I bet if we open up that gate, there's a few nasties in there. Oh, hi guys. This looks like a Rod of Clouds opportunity. Sure, yeah, burn them all. My internal clock is completely screwed up right now. I woke up at like 5 in the morning. That's ridiculous, right? On weekends. I get to place myself this weekend. I'll be recording a couple more videos. Just because it's a fun thing to do, you know? When you got to place to yourself, you know? That's what you do. You make videos. But yeah, I mean, I'm up quite early in the morning. It seems ridiculous, but hey, it seems good to me. It seems like a good time to make some dungeon crawl action here. Let's open this up, see what's inside. I'm sure it's nothing too awful, right? Iron Dragon, War Gargoyle. Yeah, it's a little tricky. I think we're going to go with Orb of Destruction here. How about Haste, and then back off. Orb of Destruction on you. Oh no, missed, blow it up. And 3 Iron Golems as well. This is interesting. I think this is almost time for Hellfire. Let's just soften them all up. Ooh, and one more. Come on, if you're gonna all cluster up like that, you don't even give me a choice. Yeah, I got the iron golems. Those guys are almost dead. One more ought to take them all out, right? Nearly. Alright, fine. We'll finish them off with a Orb of Destruction here. That ought to do it. Very good. Cool. Oh yeah, we had a little bit of orange rat flesh too, so we didn't even have to worry about the hunger cost there necessarily. Although healing up like this does take a minute. We'll eat the bread ration. We really should pick up our meat rations at some point because we are running a little bit low on food. Not low enough that I have to worry about it, but okay. Well, there's a nice little area in here. Arch of Empty Stone and the Iron City of Dis. Lovely. I kind of like this vestibule map. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that was Cock over here. Yep, Coxitus, right? That's how I would pronounce that. But I guess I should probably look it up. Freezing Wastes. Okay. What's over here? Was that just smoke? Alright, yeah, this is fiery area. Seems like this ought to be Gehenna. Yeah, hellhounds, salamanders. Get out the flaming death, I guess. Give us the fire resistance. I could do hellfire. I mean, I don't know if the Balrogs are immune to it. Yeah, probably they are. I'll just go for a couple Mystic Blasts. It's fine. This does hurt a little bit. But at the same time, we can handle it. We've had worse. We hurt ourselves worse just using hellfire, so you know, we can take the pain. You know, you build up quite the tolerance to pain as a necromancer. It's part of the job description. I don't know if it would be the right job for me, honestly. If I were, you know, if I had to pick a class in this game for me to actually be, I mean, it would be pretty cool to be able to cast magic, right? So I'd probably pick one of the magical ones. You know, I don't know. It might be tempting just to go with Wizard, just to be able to dabble with that. You know, I mean, try out all of the different... Oh, Hellions. Whoops. I should have been more aware of that. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to haste myself right now. And then I'm going to Mystic Blast that. And then I'm going to Mystic Blast that. And then again. Okay, that was a little stupid. I shouldn't have been talking about some weird tangent when I should have been focusing on the two Hellions bearing down on me. But we had half our HP. We were fine. But anyway, yeah, I think I'd probably pick the Wizard, you know. Just to try it out a little bit. You know, I'm sure that the different schools of magic require different talents. You know, that's why they are different schools, you know. You have to train up those different skills individually. And I don't know, maybe I would take more to summoning or to conjurations or who knows. Necromancy, who knows. Hey, if I had talent for necromancy, you might just sort of have to go with that, even if it hurts. You know, hurts less than dying. Survival is the most important thing. That's why I don't feel so bad necessarily about juking runes from Cerebov and such. Just because, well, okay, here's some ancient champions, but yeah, we can handle this. If this is what Tartarus has to offer, we can handle this no problem. Yeah, I really don't want to die, you know, I mean, that would be the worst, right? We don't want to die in this game. We've come so far. It's been like months. Months of real time and hours of playtime and just so many trials and anticipations and triumphs and agonies. But we'll make it, you know? Together we'll make it in the end. We just have to go through hell itself. And I was just thinking about that. Going through hell itself seems to be an extremely common trope for roguelike games. Right? I mean, I was thinking about it. You know, of all the roguelike games and roguelike games that I've played, it seems to happen in pretty much all of them. Definitely in, you know, NetHack. Definitely in this game. Definitely in The Binding of Isaac, if you're going to count that. Definitely in Spelunky, if you're going to count that. So that's awesome, you know, I think that's pretty cool. It also reminds me a little bit of King's Quest VI. If you ever played King's Quest VI, that was arguably the best King's Quest. So if you only play one King's Quest, why don't you go ahead and play King's Quest VI? Because it was incredible. And I don't want to spoil too much, but, you know, I mean, part of the appeal of the game, one of the most appealing parts, was there was sort of a split ending where you could end the game early if you wanted to and sort of get, like, the good ending. But if you wanted, like, the full, like, great ending, then you had to go through this part where you go down into hell, which was awesome. That was, like, the most epic part of the game. You know, it's like a very sort of epic, you know, I hate to use the word epic, but it was epic. Like in the Odyssey, he goes to hell, right? It's part of the Odyssey. It's awesome. From ancient times, people have known that going down into hell is like an awesome thing for a mortal to do. And I'm glad that that can be, you know, replicated in a roguelike game. And I'm glad that this game, you know, gives it the due weight that such an endeavor should carry, considering that, you know, we frequently die down in hell. You know, it's a very perilous journey. But anyway, here is Tartarus. We finished exploring out the what do you call it, the vestibule here. So I guess we're ready to go in, and you know, we just have to do this as quick as possible. We don't want to get seriously drained or stat drained or surrounded or just end up in an unwinnable situation here. So we're going to dive as quickly as possible, and hopefully we'll be okay. Ready, and go. Yeah, tons of skeletons here. Dispel Undead is going to be at its maximal usefulness. We will not leave this place and our bones ache. So that's the other thing. You know, a lot of the hell effects are necromantic miscasts. Especially in here, actually, I think. So, what that means is... Okay, let's eat a little bit. Don't like being hungry. Let's eat a bread ration. Okay. I don't know if Kiku is going to protect us from that. He might. Oh, okay, a Hellion. That's a little random. I didn't know those guys were in here. Necromancer. And a Hell Knight. Oh, that's weird. Interesting. I guess we'll do Hellfire down here. Might make a lot of noise. Yikes, what happened here? See, this is what I'm talking about. A Tormentor comes out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, you thought you were doing well? Think again. Let's try not to get tormented. But we got that Tormentor at least. Yeah, like here, I'm tempted to just, like, run. The exit was there. I could just run away. So anyway, I don't know to what extent... Ugh. Like, why would you step on that, Skeletal Warrior? Let me finish my sentence at least. I don't know to what extent Kiku will protect us from those hell effects, if at all. I mean, I don't know if that would be treading a little bit too much in Zin's territory. You know, Zin is sort of like the official god of protecting you from hell, which is not an option for us because we're a demon spawn. And Zin hates us. Oh well, especially since we stole his demonic rune. But anyway, let's try that again. There's no shame in running away in hell. I think that's pretty clear. In fact, let's just rest up here. If we're going to rest, we might as well rest outside of hell. Try to find an easy stairs. Okay, Shadow Fiend. See, this is a little bit worrisome. Bone Dragon. I realize we can use Dispel Undead against Bone Dragons. I sort of realized in the last video I was just sort of hacking at them at the abyss because they weren't really posing a threat. Here we might actually like to use Dispel Undead while time is an issue. Let's try to blow up. Let's try to blow up the Shadow Fiend. I'm going to get in melee range with you and just try a couple Orbs of Destruction. Yikes, we got tormented. Kiku helped a little. But we blew up the Shadow Fiend at least, and now we can do a couple of Dispel Undeads, but not really. Let's just leave. All these Hell Knights. Okay, yeah, I'll throw up Battle Sphere and get them that way. Yeah, this is not fun, right? I told you, this is not a fun endeavor. And I mean, here we're basically just stair dancing. You know, this is not going to be an option this whole time. I'm glad these things at least want to come out and fight us up here. But we don't have to deal with the hell effects. And it's like, who is in charge of the hell effects here? I guess it's not clear exactly what is the point of hell in this game, you know? Like, I guess hell is usually the place where, like, damned souls go or something like that. So is that? Is that what we're dealing with here? All these skeletons and stuff? These were once mortal men who were damned for their sins? Damned by whom exactly? You know, it's not clear who the gods of hell are. If anything, you would guess, like, Makleb. You know, Kiku, you would expect, might have some dominion over places with a lot of these skeletal undead, like Tartarus. But Kiku, maybe he will protect us. You know, maybe that is symbolized by the fact that he's protecting us. I don't know what these forces of hell are. Maybe it's just that, you know, what we're seeing here in these skeletons is really just a fraction of the undead. Maybe these is like the recent undead. And then there's like, you know, billions of wailing souls, which comprise the hell effects, basically. They collectively comprise the hell effects, and they just, you know, have basically lost all corporeal form by now, and they just sort of torment you with their eternal agony. You know, if they're going to suffer eternally, they might as well drag you down with you. Like, look at this. Just Shadow Fiends coming out of nowhere. It's awful. Bolt of Cold hits me, which is okay. I'm glad I wasn't wielding the Scimitar of Flaming Death at the time. But it didn't do much damage either. We don't have our deflect missiles up. Let's fix that. Hellhounds. Like, seriously? I thought that was more of a Gehenna thing. Here comes a Reaper. Uh-oh. He has a Scimitar or a Scythe of Distortion. So let's go ahead and just wield that and, ooh, less protected from missiles. Oh, good. I guess. We recast... Yeah, we recast Deflect Missiles. I actually did that by accident. I meant to cast Orb of Destruction, but now I'm glad I cast Deflect Missiles instead, because we needed to do that. And the Scythe of Distortion ended up being quite convenient. We will, I guess, just head downstairs. It's a little annoying. Oh, I can't cast spells while silenced. That's obnoxious. Forgot about those silent specters, and I can't even localize where he is. Okay, well, look, there's a corner down here that doesn't have it, so I guess he's probably up to the northwest there. Vampire, well, Hungry Ghost is a little annoying. We can still chop these guys. Yeah, alright. Okay, we got made more clumsy, so that's really annoying. Just get dispelled. We don't want to deal with you vampires and such. Yeah, we won't deal with the... Maybe I shouldn't be using Dispel Undead as much against these low-level undead, just because I need to save my magic against things like that Reaper, who is destroying me. Oh, whoops. Yep. Orb of Destruction. Flaming Death. Chop him dead. Okay. Yeah, Reapers are... They hit hard. Leave now before it's too late. I hope that didn't actually do anything. Yeah, we sort of just have to... Let's cast Regenerate, because we don't have time to rest. We just need to get back our life on the fly here, basically. Oh, because then stuff like this happens. Oh, there's a Wraith. Or Shadow Fiend, excuse me. That's much worse. Orb of Destruction down here, please. Blow him up with our magic. Because if we get tormented, that's sort of it. Well, I guess we can use Flaming Death here. We got... What happens? We got hit. He just hit us. Almost dead. But he is burning. I think one more chop ought to do it. Yeah, we killed the Shadow Fiend there. I'd like to be able to just back up a little bit. Just into here. Might not help at all because, well, we could just get hit with more hell effects. Icy Armor evaporates, so let's throw that back up. And in fact, more Regenerate, because that's the most important thing. Keep our HP topped off. If we're going to be fighting, we might as well regenerate on the go. Oh no, a Reaper has come for me. Yep, take him out. Magic is a little low, but oh well. Come on. Alright. Getting our way through hell. We don't have... okay, we're confused, and we feel small and vulnerable. Didn't last for very long, though. That's encouraging. More regeneration. That's going to cost food. We're going to need our other rations pretty soon. Okay, there comes a Eldritch Tentacle. So we'll ignore that for a second. I don't like that flayed ghosts. I don't like being near that tentacle, but I think we're far enough away now that we're okay. Just need to find a stairs. Show me a stairs. What happens? Whole bunch of guys coming around here. Let's throw up a little bit of armor. And then a couple more dispels. Why not? Oh, I can dispel abominations. I didn't even know I could dispel abominations. Well, what do you know about that? What's this? A gateway to hell? That doesn't lead down, though. That's a way back out. I guess it's good to find those things. Because one thing I discovered recently is that if you leave and come back, you're not necessarily guaranteed to get the same progression of stairs. Like, the stairs can lead to different places. So, having some of them mapped out is kind of a good thing if you need to backtrack. Ugh. Alright, we can definitely just throw up a little bit of buffs. I don't even necessarily want to cast haste. I mean, we only want to cast haste in emergencies. Considering that, well, it causes contamination. And I mean, that's not a huge deal, but hell can also cause contamination randomly. Let's eat pizza. Mushroom pizza. It's a good thing to eat in the middle of hell. Phantasmal Warrior, they can slow us down, so it's worth a couple of dispels on you. That's a pretty powerful zombie. I'll try just a couple of dispels. We'll intersperse the dispels. You know, we don't want to rely on Dispel Undead. Alright, here's the stairs. That's a convenient door right there. I wish we'd found that one. But, let's throw up a regenerate real quick. Maybe hang out here for 1 second more. Whoops, we blasted with magical energy. But alright, now we're feeling good. We don't want to just rest around in case we just get stat drained or something. But we head down. Ooh, crew. Do we really want to fight all these guys? I don't think so. Let's try to head for the door. Nobody really noticed us. That was pretty sneaky, right? I mean, we're all silenced in here. This area could have been very dangerous. So hopefully we don't have to go back. Let's try to make an effort not to go back that way. Because we might have to end up in that area again, and I really don't want to fight it. So let's try to do this on the first try, alright? You know, if we have to escape, we have to escape. It's okay. But we are fine. We're okay. We're in the middle of hell, and we are fine. A-okay. Stiff upper lip. Keep calm and carry on. All that. Oh no. Yeah, so this isn't so bad. There's those frogs, though. Get those shadowy frogs. Alright, a bunch of doors over here. I kind of like the looks of that. Doors and stairs, that's sort of the same thing. I suppose that Formikids can't burrow in hell, right? That would be too easy if they could just dig their way to the bottom immediately. It would be sort of a nice advantage for an otherwise difficult-to-play character, though. You know, if you make it this far, you can just sort of grab the hell runes pretty easily. Maybe we could do a Formikid Shatter Ninja. That'd be pretty fun, right? Their stealth is good, and they have aptitude for earth magic. That's something we could try. I don't know. That could be an interesting character. But in any case, we found another stairs. I'm happy about that. Tartarus 4. These things are 7 levels deep, I believe. We're not even going to bother with that Tormentor if possible. Oh, well, he's going to bother with us. Didn't hurt that bad, though, right? With Arn+++ and Kiku helping us out a little bit there. It barely smarts. Alright. So, you have a couple of fire giant skeletons. That's pretty spooky. Big old skeletons. Giant-sized skeletons there. Pretty terrifying if I think about it. But with Dispel Undead, they just sort of make a extra large giant explosion, which I'm sure is pretty spectacular. Okay, Ice Devil I'm a little bit more scared about. Let's throw up the Azukubo's armor. Yeah, Ice Devil can't get through ice armor, right? Ha! Foiled. And now we'll just try to blow up this guy a little bit. I don't even know if that's more or less magic efficient using the Mystic Blast than it is to use Orb of Destruction, but I have the Battle Sphere up anyway. This Battle Sphere really lasts for a long time right now. It seems to just keep with us for a long time, like a loyal pet. If we look at our Battle Sphere power, it's almost at full power. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate that Battle Sphere remains relevant, even at this late stage of the game. I mean, we'll probably keep it to the end. It's really sort of proven its worth. Nice. Alright, Ice Magic still going up. You know, we're still getting experience. I'm pretty sure the Hell Summons cannot be abjured, and they do provide experience. So they are not like regular summons, you know, they're special Hell Summons. I know we learned Abjuration, but the main reason I learned Abjuration was just what? Wow. Just come for your soul. Yikes. Okay, that really hurt a lot. What did that have? Was that a cold thing, maybe? I really don't like that. What do we do about that? Let's just wield the Elemental Staff, just in case he hits us again. I'd love to cast Haste if possible. We could heal up a little bit. I don't think that's the worst idea in the world. I mean, who are we trying to impress? We could also use an Elemental Evoker. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. File Floods. Nice. Alright, that worked well enough. Now we'll throw up a Regeneration, I think, is the idea, because we have low life. Those water elementals should probably help a little bit. And let's just do a quick magic dart here, take out this hungry ghost. The Reaper died, so I'm happy to take out the Scimitar of Flaming Death and chop again. Okay. Yeah. It's a little scary there. But my water elementals to the rescue. Maybe we should be using... those elemental evokers a little bit more often. Let's take this moment while we have our elemental protectors to eat a bread ration. And maybe heal up a little bit, but maybe not. We can't really afford to heal up. We're just going to regenerate. Don't want to get rotted, so I am going to just use Dispel Undead against Necrophage. Alright, my water elemental buddies have mostly left me, except for this most loyal of water elementals here. Well, goodbye. I'll miss you, my friends. You sort of saved my butt against that Reaper. Man, what was that Reaper wielding? I should have checked it out. Could have been Holy Wrath. Honestly, that could explain it. But can Reapers even wield Holy Wrath? Does it make sense? Are other demons allowed to wield weapons of Holy Wrath? That'd be an annoying asymmetry in the game if other demons were allowed to do it. Whoa, Titan Zombie. Whoa. Small Abomination is no problem. That's about the most benevolent hell effect I've seen yet. Or the least malevolent, at least. At least potent. Maybe he meant to be really evil, but he just didn't have the potency to really throw anything too terrible my way. We'll keep regeneration going. If we have to go through more food, I don't care. We got food. There's food shops. We're fine. We're probably not going to find much money, right? Although, actually, I think, in particular, Ereshkigal does have quite a bit of money lying around at the bottom. So if we can explore around a little bit, we might be able to find a little bit of money to finance our Book of Annihilations. Plus, if we need to buy various odds and ends. But maybe not. Maybe we should just get out. If we find the gold incidentally, that'll be fine. Yeah, and I wish I had a little bit more license to use my Hellfire. I shouldn't just abuse my Hellfire when we could get attacked at any second. You know, we could be surrounded at any second. Yeah, see, look, a Hell effect just made us slow right there. which could be dangerous. I'm going to explore, but I'm hoping that goes away soon. Yeah. Good. Nothing appears to happen. Good. I'm glad. That's my favorite hell effects. They're just going for the psychological factor, you know. Trying to psych you out. Sometimes nothing happens. Sometimes everything happens. Sometimes it's like combinations of hell effects that are terrible. Like they'll, you know, confuse you and then throw up 8 ice devils at once. Or ice fiends. And you're like, hey, wasn't ready for that. Why don't you spread out the nastiness a little bit? We do have a couple of skeleton pals now. I wasn't exactly expecting that. You don't really expect to see too many corpses in hell. If we had control undead, that'd be pretty neat here. I don't know if we can control these higher level undead very well. But if we could really just start a full-on battle. What's going on here? Smell decay. 1 second. I feel like there's a delay here. 1 second. Let me check this real quick. Are we still recording properly? I feel like we are. I feel like it's just my keyboard, honestly. I'm trying to move my keyboard. I don't know if the battery in the keyboard is getting low or something, but it's like it's not responding. Yeah, if I hold it out here, it's fine. What's that? Yeah, get our skeleton army going. Might as well. If we encounter hell effects, well, at least the skeleton army can absorb a little bit of that. Totally fine. And we get some meat. You know, don't have to be so hungry trucking around. Hell, we can have some monster meat. Oh, see, look, we got tormented, or at least hit by some pain. I think it must have been torment because, well, we have RN++, rather. So even any sort of draining wouldn't even hurt us at all. And here comes a bunch of monsters. Like, look, this is a crazy hell effect compared to the one before that just did nothing. So you never know what you're going to get. It's a nasty place, hell. Wouldn't want to go there, honestly. Here's a Tormentor. What do we do about that? I guess it's time for Battle Sphere, Mystic Blasts. I'm shooting at the Tormentor, right? Yeah, Tormentor's almost dead. Because, yeah, he's just going to torment us all day if he gets the chance. But great, everybody died. Shadow Imp, not dangerous. Vampire, not dangerous. And thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I guess I will rest up while I have my skeleton army here. But if those guys are going to appear, I guess I will bid you farewell. Thanks for the help. And we're going down to Tartarus 7, so we're actually ready to go. We're ready to find this rune here. So let's be ready for this. Go down. It's minus Ctella. There is a Silent Spectre down there. So let's be aware of that. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this guy right now. And then I will read Magic Mapping to find out where we need to go. Well, don't you suspect that it's this weird-looking maze structure here? I mean, this place is cool. You know, I mean, the bottom floors of hell are kind of interesting, actually. There's always something cool going on. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, these other areas probably have cool stuff. You know, there's probably, like, money in here. Lots of gold for those adventurers who are daring enough to go and plumb those dangers. But I think for me, we're just going to head into this maze. Let's try to solve the maze real quick. Yeah, if we go in there... Are there multiple solutions to the maze? It seems like there's multiple ways to get through. You basically have a couple of paths. It does look like there is a dead end down here, which is pretty diabolical. But that's pretty cool. Alright, we'll be able to go down there. Oh, look, there is a dead end here. The only correct way is actually to go down through here, right? So let's remember that. Go down to the gate and then bear, well, left from, you know, stage left. Right from our perspective if we're coming down there. Alright, so let's head up that way. It's only a little bit to the left. We can't control teleport one way or the other. I guess we should take out this Silent Spectre if we can. So let's try to get up at least a little bit of armor. And then we can find this guy and chop him. You gotta be in here. We gotta be getting close to the epicenter. Oh no, this is terrible. I should have hasted myself. Don't... Okay, well, here's a way out. We're gonna get up here. Out of here. Good. Alright, he didn't actually torment us, right? That's pretty cool. Oh, he's silenced. But demon magic doesn't actually require the use of using your voice, I guess. I'm pretty sure that demons are not affected by silence. Otherwise, scrolls of silence and stuff, you know, spell silence would be incredibly more useful in Hell and Pan. But it doesn't quite work like that. It does work like that for Tomb. Mummies are subject to that limitation. So should we even go and deal with the Silent Spectre? I guess we've already passed where it is. I don't feel like going and dealing with another potential real catastrophe like that. Like, that's what I was worried about. You know, you're going through the Silent Zone, and then all of a sudden the Hell Effect throws you a curveball. So I guess let's just get out the Staff Energy. We're already wielding the Staff Energy. So we'll keep going. Jump up here. There's probably a couple bodyguards. Okay, or maybe just more Hell Effects. You don't have to do the worst Hell Effect every time, you know. Shadow Demon. Okay, how about Battlesphere? And then we'll... Oh, Ancient Lich. Is that guy summoned? No. Of course not. Is this a time for Hellfire? I don't know. Ancient Liches are so nasty. I wish I had a full amount of magic. I could cast Sublimation of Blood. Or I could just cast Hellfire. I think it's worth doing a Hellfire. What's that, a Neck Exec? Yeah, I don't like that at all. How about a Hellfire? Oh, we blew up the Ancient Lich in one shot with our Hellfire? That's amazing. We blew up everybody. That probably caused a lot of noise. But let's just regenerate some of that life back and then work our way through these. These guys are not really dangerous. You can blink all you want. Well, not really. I guess I can dispel some of this. I don't like dealing with that Reaper is the most dangerous thing, honestly. We gotta get here. My Battlesphere disappeared? More poisons. I do have poison resistance, right? Yeah. But Skeletal Warrior hits me with a flail. What is this? I don't like this at all. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and blink. Evoke blink. Oh, I'm not wearing that ring. So I can't even do that in one turn. Skeletal Warrior hits me with a flail. Well, I wish I could just hit them all with a Hellfire and take them all out. That would probably be the most efficient way to go. I feel like we should put on our ring. That one. We got hit for 1 damage. Now we'll evoke blink. Now we'll cast haste. Get a little bit of distance. Whoa, we got hit. I wanted to use Hellfire, but now I don't think I can. Back off. Like, yeah, I don't know if it's sane to use Hellfire here. I just gotta back off a little bit more. Quaff 1 heal wounds. Now use a Hellfire. Alright, I know this is a little crazy, but it's time. Yes. And regenerate. And take you out because we're a little low on magic there. Now we'll get out the Elemental Staff just in case anything crazy happens. You never know if you're going to get blasted by some crazy hell effect. Or yeah, somebody here with a crazy branded longsword. You never really know. Phantom, you're going to die. 2 injured to fight recklessly. Yikes. But we're okay. Let's just give him the old run around here. We just need to regenerate up a little bit. If I have to use... If I have to cast... Or if I just have to use some more consumables to heal, I will. I definitely will. We have you now, but nothing seems to actually happen. That's good. We'll run around back here. We're sick still. I don't really like that too much. It's definitely impeding our regeneration. You know what? It's definitely worth a curing. Yeah, alright. So that'll help us cure up a lot faster. Don't want to head down into this silent zone. But now I'm just feeling a lot better. We have our full magic tank again. We can handle these skeletal warriors. Alright, that was a little dangerous. We're still regenerating, and we've taken care of the crowds. I want to save a little bit of magic at all times, just in case. We can always sublimate a little blood or whatever, and I mean, we should get better with that crystal ball. Maybe I should be turning on my evocations as well if we ever want to have a chance at that before the ziggurat happens, because the ziggurat is coming up on us pretty soon. Well, what do we do here? Are we ready to just jump in? Should we rest up a little bit more? I mean, resting up could just lead to more danger. We're not actually going to have to fight a rescue gall for a minute, so if we keep regenerating, I think we should be okay with just seeing what's inside. I'll wield the Staff Energy because I suspect there's going to be Shadow Fiends. Alright. Let's be sneaky. Yeah, Shadow Fiend, what'd I tell you? Hello. Can I cast... Whoa. That was bad timing for that. Oh no, really? Really? Okie dokie. What do we want to do about this? Run away? I mean, we're gonna get hit from numerous things. That Executioner just appeared. I feel like, honestly, just hasting. I don't think the contamination is going to be so bad. Let's try to get up out of the line of sight of that Shadow Fiend. Vampire is invisible. Can we close this gate? I'm sure these guys will just open it up in 1 second. I don't like this flayed ghost right here, so we're going to take him out immediately. Ugh. Alright. I think we are fast enough to outrun an Executioner, but... like, where do we go? We have no safe area. We're just likely to get hit with even more stuff. That Executioner might just be fast, too. Honestly, this could just be a teleport moment. Shadow Fiend coming down on us. Let's teleport. You know, we might end up somewhere else nasty, honestly, but this is pretty nasty. I should regenerate here. Pain shooting through my body. Okay. Try to leave the line of sight of the Shadow Fiend, but I don't know if that's going to happen necessarily. I could just try to wield the Lantern of Shadows. Let's go for that. Well, yikes. I'm hoping he won't be able to see us in a second. Good. Oh, we teleported somewhere reasonable. It's down here. All those guys are hopefully off the trail. They'll hopefully keep heading north and disperse. Alright, well, and we should definitely wield something else, I guess. We're still regenerating. I like this corner here, I guess. It's okay. There's a Shadow Fiend, but can we blow it up hopefully pretty soon? Yeah. Emperor Scorpion Zombie. Hey. How is that possible? The Emperor Scorpions don't have skeletons, right? I thought you could only form zombies from things with skeletons, or am I completely mistaken about that? Actually, I'm probably mistaken about that. It's just skeletons. Never mind. Alright, how about a little bit of Azakubos and Orb of Destruction, Orb of Destruction, Orb of Destruction. Maybe Mystic Blast would have been better for that last one. It could have been overkill there. A couple of Dispel Undead is appropriate. Alright, we should get our regeneration one more time. Our magic is a little low, but it'll get better. I feel drained because I am not wearing my Ring of Positive Energy, so we should put that back on. And then I think we can just chop through this guy pretty safely. Harpy Zombie is also not too difficult. Reaper. Well, these guys have proven tough, right? We really should give them their due respect. We used an Orb of Destruction, and it worked fine. I really don't want to fight too many more guys. Let me just get into this maze. Completely cancel my sentiment about trying to explore this place for gold or anything else like that. This place is my worst nightmare. Yeah, Orb of Destruction, I guess. Can we back off? Is this guy too fast? Yeah. I could haste, I guess, but we do have a little bit of contamination I'm trying to avoid. Oh, how about a little bit of... yeah, protection. Mystic Blasts. There we go. Life Force is back. We used all our magic pretty much, but we could sublimate a little blood, or we could just cast Regenerate. We do need... Ooh, okay, we do need to get repel missiles back online. But I also feel more important than that is to blow up this Shadow Fiend, and we missed. Oh, no, we didn't. We got him. We could do a Mystic Blast, but I think it's better to just sort of wait one more turn, and now we have another Orb of Destruction. We can blow him up. Good. We definitely need repel missiles next chance we get. Yeah, alright. We're generating, we're happy. We cleared out most of these people up here who were sort of hunting us. But we feel lost a long, long way from home. That hits hard, game, because that does describe my emotional state right now. And yeah, we've decided that we need to go down through here. Let's close this gate. That might end up coming back to bite us because we'll have to, you know, make a quick escape. But once we get there... Alright, I'm a little worried about this now. I'm sure that Ereshkigal is down in here, right? So we're pretty... That'll be the final showdown. Let's just make sure we're in top fighting form before we head down in there. Okay, well, the gate is open. The gate is open. So we're going to back off. We're going to eat a slice of pizza, because that's lucky. Pepper pizza. I love it. Regenerate some more. Just keep regenerating. Okay, fine. Soul Eater is here. That's fine. We can take a Soul Eater. Alright. I think we're almost ready to go. Whoops. Alright. It's okay. We can get him. A couple Orbs of Destruction. We'll get a little bit hit, but that's okay. The most important thing is that we get up to where we need to be. Shadow Demon is worth a couple of orbs, I think. I think that one missed, right? But it's okay. We got him that time. Now we'll just use the Flaming Death. Stop summoning things. I meant to come and kill you more quickly than that. Come on, really? Good, alright, at least I can take out you now. Reaper. I'm hoping that these guys are being attracted by the sound from down there, so we won't necessarily have to fight them down there. We'll get our Regenerate and our armor up. So it disappeared. Alright, I guess that hell effect is only temporary or something like that. A couple of orbs. There. Oh no, Shadow Fiend coming into view. That might be from the inner chamber in there. We did get racked with pain though. I guess we'll try a couple chops with the Scimitar. The Scimitar does help. I'm just hoping we don't have to deal with the Ereshkigal at the same time, you know, I mean, being able to deal with these ancillary Shadow Fiends is actually pretty useful. Okay, we got resisted. Yeah, okay, we resisted the negative energy there. We totally resisted that. Whoops. And there's some other guys, though, who are pretty nasty. I don't know. This seems like we're just spinning our wheels here. I don't know if we're ever going to get up to true fighting form. Although, hopefully, we did take out one of those Shadow Fiends at least, so maybe we did make a little bit of progress. Yeah. Orb of Destruction. I think that just hit the wall. Yeah, that hurt so much. Oh, he's got a Scythe of Freezing, so we can't really afford to do this. Let's just get out the Elemental Staff and hit him with Mystic Blasts, yeah, until he dies. We don't have enough magic for that, so we'll just hit him with the Elemental Staff once, and then Mystic Blast. Alright, regenerate, we are regenerating. Oh no. Well, keep going. We gotta get a little bit better than this. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully these guys just will die. Oh no, did you get summoned, or are you for real, man? I don't like that at all. Witches can do annoying things, like summon other demons. That's probably about the worst thing they can do, but they can also cast Crystal Spear and Iron Shot and slow us. Well, hopefully we can at least, yeah, dispel him. Do Potion of Curing work here? I don't know, but let's just wait for that slow to wear off, I hope. Come on, wear off. I can't go in slowed, I have to go in hasted. Alright, we're not slowed anymore. I think this is about as good as we're going to get. Feel my dexterity getting better, that's a good sign. Small abomination is gone. Alright. I think we're about good. Good. After this Soul Eater fight. Alright, I think we're ready. We just saw a hell effect. We just saw a hell effect, so I don't know if that means that it's less likely we'll see one in the future. I don't know if it works like that or if that's just gambler's fallacy. But, I guess we're as ready as we're ever going to be to go in and fight Ereshkigal. We already have our AC up, I guess. We want to have a little bit of regeneration, definitely. Our dexterity is getting even better. We'll want to cast haste as soon as we have a moment. We'll want to have our staff of energy up so we don't have to worry about food. And we'll want to be able to throw several hellfires if it comes to that. So I think we're going to take one more step. Yeah, alright. I think we could come into the line of view of Ereshkigal at any moment. So let's get our haste going right now. Okay. We'll step around here. Try to get off as many orbs of destruction as we can before she does cast silence, and then we'll use hellfire to hopefully finish the job. There's Ereshkigal wandering around like a jerk. Hasn't noticed us, but we will use orb of destruction. Ooh, okay, there's a Hell Sentinel. Is it worth the abjuration? I think it is, while she, the orb of destruction might just collide anyway. So let's abjure the Hell Sentinel. Nice, disappeared. Unfold. That orb of destruction only did lightly wounded. That's a little bit discouraging to see. Alright. How about another one? Okay, Bolt of Cold is a little bit dangerous. At least you're somewhat hurt now. Alright, not going down maybe as fast as I would like. Ereshkigal hits us. Wow, that hurts a lot. Should I try for the Hellfire? I guess I have to. I mean, that's what I got left, basically. Hellfire. Heavily wounded, but not by much. Alright, Orb of Destruction, come on. Severely wounded. Now we are engulfed in darkness, so our only hope is really to just try for the Hellfire. Oof. Alright. Ereshkigal is really, really kind of dangerous here. But I guess I'm going to try again. No, healed. Okay, so we can't keep playing this game. I gotta try healing myself. Alright, you're gonna play this game? I'm gonna play this game. I'll heal up. Maybe we should have just tried to grab the root and run. One more heal wounds? Sure. Alright, now I feel a little bit better about trying to use more Hellfire. Near starving. Oh no, I don't really have time for that. I forgot all about that aspect of things. If I get the Scimitar of Flaming Death, she might use the Bolt of Cold. It might be worth it to set her on fire for a second, though. Rod of Clouds is a possibility I didn't think about, but that's just going to make us hungrier. I might have to stop to eat something, which would be a little dangerous. I completely forgot about that. I should have been, like, engorged when I went into this fight. Okay, let's use our evocables. Yeah, right, evocables. File Floods. Oh, yeah, that worked so well! Alright, I should have been using that the whole time. Alright, we'll use that, and then... What else have I got? Lamp of Fire? I don't want to upset my elementals. So I think what we're going to do is just try to get out the Flaming Death and see if we can help out in that regard. Ereshkigal is healed. Oh, no. Come on, though. Alright, come on. We block Ereshkigal's attack. That's so terrible. See, that's what I'm talking about. You really have to... Would a Lamp of Fire upset you guys? It might. I just don't know. Like, those Lamps of Fire can go crazy like that. And if I upset those water elementals, that could actually be, like, the worst thing I want right now. I'm not standing in water right now, am I? Yeah. But there's water all around me. You're in water. But I think she might be giant anyway. Is she? I don't know. A fearsome archfiend who rules the deathly netherworld of Tartarus. That's kind of scarily non-descriptive. I'm definitely afraid of you, Ereshkigal. Oh man, seriously, this is just a terrible fight. What do we do? I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to quaff some stuff. I'm going to quaff more heal wounds, and then I'm going to go for, like, might. Yeah. We're going to just take her down with sheer chop power. We're going to go mighty. I could even consider going berserk, but I'm already fast and mighty, which is basically the same. And we've got problems with our hunger anyway. Yeah, like here I would use a couple more orbs of destruction, and I think I should. Oh, we got silenced again? What happened to that? I thought this was... Oh, the silence aura radius is just getting much smaller. So we'll get a Scimitar Flaming Death again. We're still silenced at least for a second. Oh, she did it again. Oh, look, she's distracted. Maybe we can get in a reasonable stab here. She did summon a Shadow Demon, which is not what I want to see exactly, but here we go. We're getting in a little bit of damage. Come on, do not heal yourself. Do not heal yourself. Do not heal yourself. Distracted, come on. Good hit here. Oh, she's healed again. She just keeps healing up. This is ridiculous. Send them back where they came from. Oh, so she abjured my stuff. Well, I guess that's a good opportunity to use my Lamp of Fire. Get these guys in on the action. There's an Executioner. This is terrible. I am now starving. I have to eat a slice of pizza. Alright, I am hungry. Severely wounded. Ugh. Like, what am I doing here? I'm still fast and mighty. What is the plan? And I'm still silenced. I mean, I could just continue to chop, but it doesn't seem to be doing the job. How about let's use a Fan of Gales right here? I don't like to be surrounded. I know I'm just blowing through my elemental evokers, but that's what they're for, right? The Executioner is at least a little bit further away from us. We're not silenced right now. It could be worth energy. Let's get the energy out. We're not silenced, so let's go ahead and try Orb of Destruction. Totally healed. Oh no, look at that. She's healed up to green. Didn't I tell her? I'm gonna punch you in the face, Ereshkigal. I should have quaffed Brilliance too. Well, while we have the chance, we're gonna abjure this guy. And probably that guy too. Is that smite targeted? Can I do that? Yeah, that's cool. At least that's smite targeting. I can take care of those guys from a distance. Ereshkigal, oh look, I've got my army of elementals back. I didn't even notice my fire elementals. I didn't think they happened, but I guess I was just too far away. Is it worth getting out just the Lantern of Shadows and just letting them swarm? I think that's a possibility, and that way all of her summon attacks would be wasted on trying to abjure these guys. Of course, I really just need to try to do burst damage before she heals herself again, so I think that the best plan is really just to keep chopping. Alright. Yeah, it still hurts, but she's surrounded. What's happening? Hell effects? We got weakened by 5 points. Well, it's good we have the might, which boosts our strength by 5 points, so I guess it cancels out. Come on, Ereshkigal. Screen is crawling less now. While we're not silenced, we need to regenerate. We need to keep our regeneration up. We are not silenced, so we could be doing some stuff. I don't want to hit any of my elementals, necessarily. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to use Hellfire right now, definitely. I could just be quaffing my magic. Bolt of Cold misses, which is good, because I don't have any cold resistance right now. Why won't you die, Ereshkigal? Why won't you die? You guys know you should be attacking Ereshkigal, right? You're doing that. Alright, I'll help by abjuring things. Don't worry about that Balrog. I do think I want to heal up a little bit more. I mean, like, look, yeah, we got racked with pain. But okay, at least she's distracted. She's resistant to poison and cold, so fire is what you want to be attacking her with. Alright, so, you know, the Scimitar of Flaming Death is a reasonable option. I missed. She's tough to hit. I think that's part of the problem. Maybe I should be trying more Battle Spheres. Battle Sphere. And now I'll use magic darts. Can't dodge the magic darts, right? This works. Wait, this works. More magic darts. All my dudes disappeared. So let's use Mystic Blast instead while we get the second. Healed. Fine. But Mystic Blast... Alright, deflect the Bolt of Cold, that's good. Mystic Blast. We can't do that anymore. So what we need to do is try Agility, I guess. I think that'll make us more likely to be able to hit her. We might as well just bust out all the stops. We're mighty, we're agile. We could try going Berserk. We could try healing a little bit more. I don't like being at 78 HP. More quiet. Yeah, I'm going to use heal wounds. I'm using all my heal wounds, but that's okay. And now she's burning. We actually hit Ereshkigal for once. If you can hit her, that's fine. But, you know, it's hard to hit her before she, you know, just heals herself. Let's see if we can get her down low enough and then hit her with one last Hellfire Burst. Die. Die. You're still burning. Continue to burn. You're almost dead, right? Almost dead. We're going to try a Hellfire. Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Blew up Ereshkigal. Hellfire explodes. The Hellfire engulfs Ereshkigal. As Ereshkigal dies, the sound returns. We killed Ereshkigal. Ereshkigal! Ereshkigal died! That was very satisfying. That was the most difficult fight we've had yet. I told you. You know, I told you. Glurk's Vlak is just Ereshkigal Jr. You know, I've been taking down Glurk's Vlak is nothing. You know, I remember one time, you know, it was with my Vinestalker Warper game that got 15 runes. I was fighting Ereshkigal and I actually died, and Zin had to invoke his divine providence in order to protect me from death, basically. So that's what I'm talking about. It's a really scary situation. Whoa. Alright, now let's get out of here before anything too crazy happens. Like, look, now we can't get complacent. Because there's still so many hell effects. Anything can happen in hell. We'll capitalize. Oops. What is that? You're summoned. But we can't abjure you, right? I would love to be able to... I am regenerating. Destroy that. My skin is crawling less now. I'm not fast anymore, right? But I can't really afford to go fast again. I don't know if that would contaminate me. Well, while I have all of these buffs, I think I am just going to get close and try to chop them to death. Because I'm basically feeling like at my most combat ready I've ever felt. You know, with my might, my agility. I'm not as fast as I used to be, but it's okay. Skin stops crawling. Let's fix that real quick. Jump over here and grab the rune. Looking at it real quick, it seems to be white and gray. So is that like the silver rune? It looks like it's the same as the silver rune, I guess, but it might flash a different color. Talisman which allows entry to Zot's domain. The bone rune of Zot's. We'll pick it up. Feel its power. Nice. 12 runes. Wait, what color did it flash? I didn't even pay attention. Oh no, I hope you paid attention. But I'll watch it later, I'm sure. And anyway, we're done with this accursed place. That was so nasty. That was worse than I expected. I was like, oh, it'll be no problem. We come right in. We'll just use our Hellfire. Ereshkigal will die. Lickety-split. Instead, it's a slog fest. It was a slug fest. It was a slog. And I guess we just try to leave now. So we can control teleport out of here. I guess we should. Let's just cast T. Put on our Ring of Teleportation. Evoke. Teleports. Near starving. Put on our ring of... Let's put on our AC ring now that we don't necessarily need to be at RN+++. It's still nice for protecting against Torment, but we enjoy the ability to blink on command, and the 3 AC is nothing to sneeze at. We will eat a bread ration, and then we will teleport out here. Good. Out to where we know is safe, and it's a nice open area. Lovely. Jump right out. And here we go. Very well done. 12 runes of Zot. It was tough. But, you know, we had a couple aces up our sleeve, too. We could have always teleported out or cast Death's Door or something like that. I feel a little less agile now. Oh, yeah, just because my... I was like, is that a hell effect? And I was like, oh, no, that's just because my Potion of Agility wore off. That's fine. I was a little worried there for a second. I don't think that the hell effects affect you in the vestibule. If they did, that'd be awfully cruel. But Nope, we're here just sort of in the waiting area, the lobby of hell here, and we're really happy about that. That went okay. We didn't die. You know, any episode you don't die is a successful episode. So we walked away from it, and I guess next time we'll figure out which of these horrid places we'll tackle next. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.